So hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today my friends, I'm very happy to be back to present to another video about Path of Exile, and today I'm gonna show you my explosive arrow MF Totem build. It is an amazing build, as you can see on the screen. A lot of magic finds in this build, and it is something different than what we are seeing this league, my friends. So thank you very much to Nephilim for setting it up with us. I think the outcome of it is pretty amazing, and so I'm hyped to show you that today. So as every time or any build guide we have done in the past, we are gonna start with the pros and cons, then we go over to the skill gems, then gear and flasks, then we go to the skill tree and remainings, then how I play it, and then lastly we will do some gameplays so that you can see the build. But you are already seeing it on the background, my friends. Also, I add the POE link so that you can just copy it to your POE so that you can have your time to copy it as you please. And also this video, very important for the... it is one of the first times I'm gonna show you like some variations to the build. So very important to check the gear section, my friend. Science, I'm gonna show you how to play without Headhunter, with it Headhunter, and or with Mage Blood. So my friends, let's go and let's talk about the pros and the cons. So my friends, when we talk about the pros and the cons about this build, we start with the pros, and what comes to my mind is that it is amazing to play. Since the playstyle is really nice, we just go near packs or wherever you want and you just spam the E, that means our explosive arrow. It drops like up to 6 totems on the ground and they do the job, okay? So we can really play defensive. It's a defensive play style, since you just put it on the ground, your totems, and you can go wherever you want, and yeah, you kill everything. So also, what is an amazing pro, it is not costly, my friends. This is an MF build that we really took all the important MF items, and it is not expensive at all to set it up, since it's not meta, okay? This is a different MF that you will see on other sites or other content creators, what they are doing. So really amazing about that. Then the other pro, we do a lot of damage from an MF build, amazing. We really take down bosses, like map bosses, in seconds, really. We can do the 4S bosses, we can do all those bosses really with an MF. Keep that in mind, my friends. And then, as you can see, also a big pro, I'm gonna give you like some variations or some options. If you don't have much money, you go for Bisco's leash, or if you want, you can go for Mage Blood for the extra rarity, my friends, that we are looking for. Or if you want really to zoom more or be much more powerful, you go for Headhunter. So I'm gonna talk about that in the gears, okay? So yeah, I mean, also a big pro, we can do elemental reflection, we can do physical reflection, we can do almost all of the mods. And then we go over to the con. The only con that I really can tell you that there is that we can't do certain mods. The mods I wouldn't go for on maps is the minus resistances, okay, because it becomes a bit rippy. Then that is the monsters, they avoid like elemental ailments, especially if you go for Wandering Path, because with Wandering Path it's gonna be over 100%, so we are not doing any damage. Those are the two that I would pay attention when I'm rolling my maps. All other, and maybe no regeneration and stuff like that. Otherwise we can do all the mods, my friends. So that was it with the pros and the cons. Now we are going to talk about the skill gems. Let's go. So my friends, now let's talk about the skill gems. It's very simple actually. On our bow we are using 6 linked where we have our explosive arrow, okay. We have empower level 4, very important my friends. Then awakened elemental damage, ballista totem support, awakened burning damage, and then fast attacks. On our helmet we are using haste, grace, determination, and enlighten level 4, okay. Then on our pair of gloves we are using 2 linked molten shell to cast 1 damage taken, okay, so twice level 20. Then a clarity level 1 for mana regen, and then a blood rage level 1 but quality 20. Then on our pair of boots we are using arrogance with precision, okay, and then on the other hand we have dash with life tap support, okay. So that's the skill gems that we are using, and now we are going to talk about the key and the flasks. So my friends, this is the most important section of the whole video. We are going to talk about the gear and the flasks. Let's start with the bow. Here the most important is the +1 to level of socketed gems and the +2 to level of socketed support gems, okay, very very important. Then damage over time multiplier and fire damage as extra chaos damage is big, really good for DPS. And very very important is also accuracy rating, since we want to have our explosive arrow as close to 100% as possible because it scales a lot, okay. So that's about the bow. Then on our helmet we are going for the increased rarity, okay, twice, and then as enchantment or as craft, sorry, increased rarity of items dropped by slaying rare or uniques. Then we have life, we have armor, okay, very important for our build, and then accuracy rating. You will see a bit everywhere there will be accuracy rating to cap it. Then as implicit we have the reduced mana cost of attacks and increased mana reservation efficiency of skills, very important, okay, so that we can have our auras. Then on the other side we have a quiver where we have attack speed, very important, okay, we have sub life, then we have accuracy, okay, and then increased damage with bow skills. The physical attack damage, Legion's life, and critical strike multiplier are dead mods, but yeah, I mean, if you can afford to get something that you can use instead of those 2 mods, why not, okay. Then we have as body armor we have a Calm's Heart Glorious Plate with increased damage. You can have up to 50%, I have a 49, okay. And then as amulet we have a gold amulet because of increased rarity of items. Then as always the accuracy, very important, then quantity, and then the +1 to level of all fire skill gems, okay, and some life. And then here, very nice, I have Grace has 49 increased mana reservation efficiency. That's why we are able to use Grace. If you can't, or if you can't get a mod like this, then just take out Grace from our setup, okay, as simple as that. Okay, then we have twice Vendor's Gamble. There is not much to say, okay. Take or get one as good as possible or as you can afford it. Then as Sadimas, the most important here is curse enemies with elemental weakness on hit, okay, that's the most important. If you can afford one with attack speed or a second mod or a second implicit that is useful, go for it, okay my friends, but not mandatory. It's just attack speed scales our damage a lot. Then we have like some boots, the gold worm, and there the most important is the regenerate 100 life per second while moving, implicit, okay. The global evasion rating is a nice one, okay, but you can get another one that is useful, okay. I have this one that feels more tanky, okay. So, and now the most important section of this is that, as I said, when I started this video at the intro, we have like three variations or options to this build when we are talking about the belt. Here you see there is like a variation with Mage Blood, or this is the option with Mage Blood. In my opinion, the best. Why? Because we are using this flask, okay? Gives us a lot of rarity, okay? Gives us really a lot, okay, while using it. Base, we can talk about, where is it? Increased rarity, we are at 273. If I take that out, we are at 157. So we are talking here about 120% rarity on top, okay? Mage Blood still feels good. It is a bit costly, but if you can put your hands on this, go for those flasks, okay? So we have here a Jade Flask with a regenerate life per second, and then increase effect. I mean, there is not much to say. Then we have this gold flask, as you can see. Here we have the Quicksilver with increased attack speed during effect. If you want, you can go for one increased movement speed during effect. For me, we are fast enough. And then we have a granite flask with increased armor during effect, okay? And then our big boy Progenesis. The Progenesis we are using on all of the three setups, okay? It doesn't matter. So now let's say we don't have much money. What are we gonna do? We take out all of those. We put this in, and then we do it like this. Sorry, yeah, like this, okay? Then we use our life flask right here, okay, manually whenever we see that our life is going a bit down. Then we have a Jade Flask, okay, with increased evasion rating during effect, okay, where used when charges reach full. Then we have a Granite Flask with increased armor during effect, okay. We have a Quicksilver Flask where we have increased movement speed, okay, and increased duration. And then, as I said, the Progenesis right there, okay? And then if you have some money, you can just switch this out, the Headhunter. It is the same flasks that we are going to use. You can pretty much use the same, okay? And then you go for it. So the only thing that changes is that we have to click the life flask whenever we need it, okay? That's the only thing that changes for us. For the rest, it's all okay, you know. So how was it? It doesn't matter. Okay, so that was it with the gear and the flasks. And now we are gonna talk about, what is it? I almost forgot it. Fucking hell, sorry. We are gonna talk about the skill tree and the remainings. Let's go. So my friends, about the skill tree, there is not much to say. I'm just gonna go over the most important. I mean, with the ascendancy, you just copy it as in the POE. The charms, very important. We have a chance to cover rare or unique enemies in Ash. I mean, 20%. You want the most as possible. Then we have totems that taunt. That is gonna help us to survive a lot, since they will take a lot of damage for us. Then we have here the recover. This is the first mod on it. And then we have the chance to gain percentage of non-chaos damage and so on. And then we have like another charm like that. So double the same here. Very nice, like for damage. Plus it's gonna help us to survive a lot because we regen or leech while using this charm. Then here we are using an elegant hubris. Which one it has to be? Actually one that transform those three here to increased fire damage with attack skills. And then we take also this keystone so that we don't have attribute requirements, okay? Then we are using ancestral bond because of the +1 to maximum number of summoned totems. What else could I tell you? Yeah, Rain of Splinters right there. Then we are going for 2 large cluster jewels, one with disorienting display, prismatic heart, and smoking remains, sorry. And we are going for here the corrosive elements instead of the remains one. Yeah, the smoking remains. Then, very important, we are using a blood notch with corrupted blood cannot be inflicted on you. We need this implicit. You are free to have it on this one or any other jewel, but in my opinion, it was the cheapest to get it on the blood notch. Okay. Yeah, we are using impossible escape. Very, very, very important, so that we can take this Weathered Hunter, Burning Brutality, and Avatar of the Hunt, my friends. Okay. If you can get some extra levels, you can also go for Crystal Skin. Gives us a bit of defense. Okay. And then you could also go, wait a minute, if you get it an extra level. Yeah, you can go for this mastery and take damage over time multiplier if you have killed recently. Okay, that's also big. Then, most important, very important, we go for the Forbidden Flame and we go for the Forbidden Flash, where we allocate Frigid Wake. Shouldn't be expensive at all, so grab it, no problem. Okay, then we are also using Elemental Overload, but that's something you just check on POE and you copy the tree. Okay, then on Pantheon, we are going for Soul of Arakali and we are going for Soul of Latha, my friends. So now we have talked about the skill tree and remainings, and now I'm going to show you how I play it. Let's go. So my friends, how I play it, it is actually very, very simple with this build. As I said already, we just activate Determination, Haste, Clarity, Precision. If we can, and we have the mod on our amulet, we also go for Grace. And then pretty much what is it? We have the Blood Rage on left click, we have Dash on right click, then we have Wall Molten Shell on Q, and our Explosive Arrow on E. So what am I doing? Actually very simple. We run around, we click on E, spam our totem so that we have 6, but you can also like go like this. That means we left click around or move around with dash, and you put, whenever you see some monsters, you put like 1 totem should be enough to clear the whole map. If you see some strong one, you just stop and you spam all the 6 at once and they do their job. That's it. I mean, and if you see that you are about to die or it's becoming a bit rippy, you just click on Q for the Wall Molten Shell. There's not much to say. That's actually all you need to know. We just need 1 button. That's our Explosive Arrow. Okay, as you can see. For the rest, it is like a brain dead build as all of our builds, my friends. So, and now let's go for the gameplay. So my friends, now we are gonna go for the gameplay. For that we are using a tier 16 cemetery map with item quantity to 104 with Delirious on it, and don't forget we are using also the Wandering Path. That means, yeah, it's 50% stronger, this map, so it's gonna be very rippy, but I wanted to show you that it is totally possible. So let's go. Keep in mind, this is an MF build. I mean, it's really, really amazing. And it's nice to see. There we go. We put down. As I said, the faster we are, the better. Let's take the forest juice. There is not much juice. Oh, we have the big boss here from forest. Look at that. That's amazing. What a luck. So it's perfect to show you that it can do it. Keep in mind, we have Delirious on it. We have 104% item quantity on this mod and Wandering Path. I hope I don't fuck it up. But as you can see, we do a lot of damage. As an MF build, my friends. We just put our totems down and that's pretty much it. The only thing that can happen here is that, yeah, I fuck up this because sometimes it happens. If it does, yeah, then yeah, has nothing to do with the build. It's me. Okay, yeah, and I already fucked it up. I'm so bad at it, or not. Ah, there it is. Wow. Okay, lucky. There we go. We have the 6 on the ground. Yeah, I went over this. But as I said, this was my mistake. It totally works. Okay. It was my mistake. I went over the dig and on the ground. Yeah. I was clicking on the wrong button. Whatever, you will see now. It's gonna be good. Sorry. A little fail on the gameplay section, but I want to show that it is real, that I'm not gonna show just the deathless encounters here, that we just go for it. And I'm going also for those here. Look. Without any problem. It can happen that we die here and there, but if you do it right, you should be okay. There you go. The minus resistance I wouldn't take, since it's gonna be a bit rippy or like that. Some maps boss are a bit tanky. But they should die very soon. I can see herself. As you can see, I put my totem down and I run around to avoid his attacks. He's almost dead. Yeah, this one is a bit tanky. Yeah? Should be dead already. Ah, there he is. Already that. What is it? Oh, brother's gift. Look at that. Lucky. You don't see much dropping, since I have Abba very strict, or Abba plus strict filter. This is with Wandering Path, tier 16, as MF, my friends. Brother stash. Yeah, let's take all the altars. So you can see that it is totally possible, even though I'm taking everything with Delirious on top of the map. And. So we are almost done, then at the end we go for the Abyss. Okay. I'm not gonna do Cassia, I mean it's always the same, okay? So we put down our totems and go around. That's how I play it. Whenever you see that your totem's going down, you place some more. And that's what you're doing all the time. So and that's it. As you can see, we cleared it. I mean, there are a few more monsters remaining, but I'm not gonna like look over it or look for them, or 42. So we did it. As you can see, totally possible. Don't forget, tier 16 map with all the juice. We are at 309 increased quantity, 255 increased rarity, okay, with all of those modifiers, and still we just died at the boss, and once because I was stupid, I was misclicking. But you see that this build totally can make it, my friends. So my friends, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you liked it. Don't forget to like, to comment if you have anything to say or you have some questions. I try always to reply. Hopefully you will try it out. Let me know how it goes. And for the rest, as I said, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, nice night, and then we will see us on the next video, on the next stream on Twitch. Bye bye, my friends. Love you.